A month ago, my 2016 Honda Pilot stopped doing the auto walkaway locking feature, so naturally I thought it could be the remote battery. But a week later I received this nasty, scary message about a remote switch problem. So I did a little research and found that the switch is usually in need of replacing. The start-stop switch, that is. I had a local dealer give me a repair quote for $350, including the $90 part. They stated this job shows to be a 2-hour repair, but that it shouldn't take that long. So I wanted to see just how long this would take, so I made a video about it and what it took for me to get it done. Actually didn't take that long at all. So I just bought the new start-stop switch from them, and here we go. Now you're only going to need 2 screwdrivers, flathead and a Phillips. Use the flathead to pop this little cover off. It comes off quite easily. The rest of the stuff is just basically pulled off by hand. Sometimes you may need to use a screwdriver in certain areas, but I mostly just did it by hand, just popping them out. I worked in some areas that didn't work, found other areas that did work, and then just gently pulled this thing away. Now this switch right here, if it comes undone, that's okay. There's a couple tabs holding it in place. You can put it back in later. Get this screw out. That's the only screw we got to deal with. Phillips head right below the start-stop switch. And once that's out of the way, just start pulling on it. You'll get a feel for what's going on. That little piece starts coming off right below the radio. Just give it a good snug pull. Won't break anything, but it'll pop out. There you go. You can see the back of the switch once you pull it out even further. Just be gentle with everything. Nothing else has to come out. There's the switch. And 2 little tabs. Squeeze right there with your fingers and move it. I got a screwdriver here to point exactly which tabs I'm talking about. So there you go. Push it on through. The back side of that switch is a little connector to the wiring, and just push back on it, little tab, and pull it out. Got your new switch. This is the back end of both switches. They look the same, different labels, that's it. Line it up, plug it back in, should snap, and then push it through until it clicks. Get that Phillips head screw back in, and it's pretty much everything in reverse from here. There's that switch I told you about. Need to connect it back into place, push the panel in. We're good to go, almost. Now we're done getting that put back together. A few hits of the button to double check the switch, and all looks to be working just right. And the gauge cluster has no error message on it at all. So successful. Now that that's done, pretty easy job. Took about less than 10 minutes. To be honest, that did not fix my walk away feature to auto lock the car. Unrelated, maybe. So I'll be looking into that. The switch may have gone bad by my cell phone, because I have a mount right near where the switch is, and I've heard that cell phones cause some interference from time to time. So more than likely that's where that came from. I'll be moving that mount to another location to keep that from being a future problem. Now it's on to looking into the auto lock walk away feature.